Hi, my name is Anna, and I'd like to talk about how meditation can be used to really improve our lives and with really simple ways incorporate a more relaxing way of being. So, there are two ways that you can use meditation to really integrate it into your life and start to feel more relaxed in a more day to day way. So, one way you can use meditation is by creating a separate standalone practice. Now, this could be by yourself or going to class, but in any case, it would be a regular practice that you do at a certain time. Maybe it's right after you wake up, maybe it's before you go to bed, maybe it's right after lunch. But in any case, let's say, for example, it would be every time you wake up. So maybe 2 to 3 times a week after you wake up, you sit or lay down for 2 to 3 minutes or more, hopefully. But you could start with as little as 2 to 3 minutes and start to focus on your breath. So meditation is really a really focused relaxation. And by creating a practice where you actively work to relax your body and your mind, you create a template where you can kind of reach towards this kind of relaxed state in your day to day life to help you deal with a lot of the information and situations that we have to take in all the time. So, one of the ways to use meditation is by really having a practice that we can come back to. The other way is to integrate little bits of meditation in our everyday life. So one way to think about it is any act in our lives can be considered a type of meditation. So there's two ways that you would use meditation as it's integrated into your life. One way would be noting, and the other way would be using breath. So a simple act could be ordering coffee and sitting down. So let's say you have a few minutes to yourself. When you sit down, you can use a concept of noting. So to clear your mind in this way, instead of allowing whatever is happening in your body and mind to continue happening, you start to focus in on the experience of what is happening now. So if the scenario is you're in a cafe sitting with a coffee in your hand, what you would do is note what is happening. So in a way, it's a narration. But note that there is no criticism or judgment about the situation or the environment. What you are doing is noticing and telling yourself exactly what is happening. So in this case, it would be, I'm sitting on a chair. I feel comfortable sitting on a chair. I'm holding a coffee. This coffee tastes good. I feel warm. I'm wearing a scarf around my neck. So in this way, for a few minutes, you can kind of bring yourself into the here and now to really focus on what's happening in the moment. So that's one way. And the other way you can bring meditation into any act of your day is through breath. So this is a method that you could use by yourself or with other people to really notice how you're breathing and to create a more relaxed state of breathing within yourself. So one way to do this is to take really deep, long breaths. So most of the time, we're not actively paying attention to our breath, which is perfectly fine because our body knows how to regulate and to breathe. And that's wonderful. However, there are times when we are so used to being kind of on the go and doing different things and kind of in a different space than relaxation, that our body and mind can't really reach that relaxation point. So to help us get there, we can do types of breathing that can get us there much quicker. So one is a really, really deep breath and a really deep exhale. So it's more convenient to do this on your own, but you can do this at any point. So really what you do is take a deep breath for 4 to 5 seconds. And then you do a deep exhale for 6 to 7 seconds. So the point there is to have an exhale that is longer than an inhale. So if you do this 3 or 4 times in a row, you'll start to notice kind of a slowing down in your body and in your mind. And you can do this at any time. So that's definitely a way to introduce meditation to anything that you're doing. The other breath that you can introduce to create a more relaxed state of being is 4 breaths in and 4 breaths out. So this kind of breath you would repeat in a series for 4 to 5 times. And similarly, like the long breath in and the long breath out, this would create a more default state of relaxation. So you can do this when you're with other people, if you really need to. If you have some time by yourself, when you're writing an email, when you're cooking, taking a walk. So basically, you can introduce moments of meditation into any act in your life.